Right, hey guys, it's Weston here. So if you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you'll know I posted this picture of my first attempt at cable management. So in this video I'm going to show you what you actually need, how much it actually cost, and how to actually achieve what I achieved. Now I know it's not the best cable management out there, but I think for what it cost and actually the effort I put into it, it was actually pretty impressive. So what I'm going to do now is just show you what you need and everything else. So before I show you what you actually need, this is what I was dealing with in my cable management before I actually attempted it. Apologies for the video, by the way. This was from another project because I forgot to film it on its own. So yeah, apologies for that. But anyway, you can see in the background, even though it's out of focus, what I was actually dealing with and the cable mess from all my peripherals. So now I'm just going to show you what you actually need to get started. So first up, you're going to need some super adhesive hooks. Now you have to make sure that these do fit on your desk, and I will link all the information about them down in the description so you know which ones to actually get. So I actually used just one pack of these. I did buy two because I didn't know how many I'd need, so I actually ended up using one full pack of 16. So next up, you're going to need some more adhesive clips, and these are a different style, and I actually use these to cable manage the end of the cables, and that just stopped them from sort of dangling down below my desk line. Then next up, you're going to need some Velcro ties. Now these were not that expensive, and they actually come in real handy, so what I use those for is to group all the cables together just to keep them sort of bunched up. So now you've seen what we need, let's talk cost. So I actually ended up using one pack of those super adhesive hooks, so there was 99p for one pack. I then used 3 of those black self-adhesive ones as well, and they were 35p for 3. And then finally I did use 10 of those Velcro ones, which works out at around 16p. Now the total cost for this is £1.50, which is next to nothing. So now I'm just going to show you how I actually did it. Right guys, so now we're behind my desk, and first up I'd just like to apologise for the audio and video. I couldn't get my tripod and my camera back here, so I'm having to use my phone for audio and video. So you can see, I mean, I've used the clips here, so you can see I've got some spare ones I had left over from another project, and then these are the ones I showed you earlier on. So what I've done is just put them in a row basically, and use them to hold all the cable. Now, these might work a little bit better for you depending on how much cable you have. And I am going to manage these again, and I'll show you it when it's finished. But I just want to show you quickly what it sort of looked like. So you can see, I mean, the cable runs and then it runs all the way. And this is where it sort of hits the main just in my PC. So everything will be going into the back of my PC. So that's why it's a really big mess. Yeah, now I wish I had some sort of deeper clips here to fit more of this cabling in to make it look a bit nicer and to fit some of this other cabling in. But I think I can manage that with a couple of cable ties, which I showed you earlier as well. And hopefully I'll be able to get it looking fairly neat. And again, apologies for the mess everywhere, because this is all the stuff that's come out from under my desk. But you can see, I mean, they're doing a pretty decent job. I mean, I've got a lot of cables because obviously I've got a lot of peripherals. So depending on how much stuff you actually have, it'll be different for you. But I think it's actually not too bad. Right guys, so now we've just finished up, and round the other side is actually complete now. So you can see, last thing I've done is just use the cable ties to actually just manage these cables here. I'm just going to run another one, I think, just to bunch this group together. And that's pretty much it complete. And then what I'm going to do is get my camera up on, give a really good look at the entire setup without the cables. So now you've seen how it was done. This is just a clip of what it looks like actually finished. Now I know it's still not fantastic, and I did cheat and use some empty boxes I had to hide the actual power strip and those cables, but I actually do think it looks much better than what it did before. And like I said, for the minimal cost of £1.50 to actually achieve it all, I think is very impressive. Right guys, so that is about it. So I know it's not the best cable management job out there. I mean, there are people that are much better, but for my first attempt I'm actually pretty pleased with the results. I could have probably done it a little bit better if I got some wider clips, so I could have fit more cabling in it, but I think for the money I can't complain at all. I mean, for under a fiver, like quite a way under a fiver, I think I've actually achieved something pretty decent. So if you're thinking about doing a similar sort of project to this, I will link all the stuff down in the description. So I'll find like US, UK and all that good stuff, and any more I find as well, I'll drop those down in the description. So you too can do a similar sort of project as well. And it might actually be even cheaper for you depending on sort of the size of the desk you're actually doing your cable management on. If you want to see any more videos like this in the future, drop me some suggestions down in the comments and I'll make some more videos, because I actually quite enjoyed doing this. I found it quite therapeutic. I just had my music on, I just chilled, took my time with it, and it was actually quite good. So if you want to see any more videos like this in the future, let me know and I will make some more. Right, so that is it. Thank you for watching and I will see you all on the very next video.